All right.
The following show you're about to listen to contains coarse language, sexual content, and rude behavior. Anything broadcast within Mobster Boss Radio should not be taken serious, as this is for entertainment only. All parts created within Mobster Boss Radio are copyrighted and may not be rebroadcast or distributed without permission. MobsterBoss.com and Mobster Boss Radio are not for those under the age of 18.
Candy here. Foreplay. I just want to fuck. You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live. Radio Live.
Back by popular demand.
Let's get ready to rumble!
JD. Sonnie.
And Lester.
Let's do it then!
Ang susunod na palabas ay rated PG.
You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live.
Hello. Well, this is Lester. Hello, God. And you want me to draw in how much money today? Okie dokie. I think I'll just do that. Can I keep most of it for myself? Can I tell the people out there that all of this money is going for me to spread the word of God? Can I keep that? Can I buy me a big house and a fine car? Oh, thank you, Jesus. There you go. That's all it takes. God will call you on your cell phone. Yes, sir. I will deliver you. Oh, yes. Come and confess your sins to Brother Lester. That would be Lester Bartholomew Jones. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, ye of little faith. Send me your money.
Now we must be ready.
Candy here with JD, Sonnie, and Lester. You're listening to Mobster Boss Radio Live.
And it's JD live here, Mobster Boss Radio. Lester is not controlling the sound booth today. I don't know where he's at. We were going to have him do a prayer, but we did the pre-recorded one he did a while ago. Sonnie is here, and welcome to Mobster Boss Radio. I know normally we do our shows on Friday. This week's been really fucked up. We did, instead of Friday, we did our show on Monday, yesterday. And then we're doing another one today. Sonnie, are you there?
I am.
Okay. Mainly, the reason why we're doing the show today is, we mentioned on our last show about conspiracy theorists, and how freaking crazy they are and whacked out. And we've mentioned that in the past. Alex Jones, all these dumbasses out there. There's a conspiracy for everything, and everyone is after them. That's
correct.
That's just the way it is.
It's almost like they are these purveyors of doom, gloom, and hate.
Yep. Now today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prove that one conspiracy theorist on Spreaker is a complete flake. Sorry, I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. I slept in today.
He did,
so
yeah.
my mouth's not going to work very well today. I'm going to do a Nick Larson today. And we're going to prove that Wayne Pierce is a flake, and his show is a flake. You know, congratulations to him. He's got a show that gets 20 listeners, probably tops, 20 people on the main page.
Until we talk about him.
Listening to his rhetoric. That's what Wayne Pierce is. You know, he's doing a show kind of like what we are. We're here for entertainment purposes only. Why are we mentioning Wayne Pierce? Because the problem with Wayne Pierce is you can come on the internet and you could do a radio show, but this guy actually believes the shit that's coming out of his mouth.
He does. And he spews hate.
That's exactly what it is.
And if you think about hate, and when I say spews hate, the past and previous shows, which we've downloaded them all, the past and previous shows have been nothing but telling people to some way, and if the government should ever do anything, he wants you to engage in civil disobedience, which is against the law.
That's exactly what it is. He's anti-government. Now, here's the deal: if whether you like Obama, he's in as president right now, whether you like him or not, here's the deal: you can go and shit talk, run your mouth, degrade, do whatever you're going to do for elections, because that's what people do. But when an election is done and a president is won, if you are a true, proud American, you need to stand up and defend him, no matter what he's doing, and just trust that he's got the right intentions in mind.
Correct.
If he's got something,
the bathwater is what it is. You might as well. You're either going to be cold or hot, but it's yours.
Exactly. If he's going to do something that you don't like, write a letter to somebody. Write a letter to your congressman or somebody and say, hey, listen, this is a little bit out of line. I voted for you. Why don't you stand up for me and do something about this?
It's the way our process works, right?
Exactly. Instead, you're going to go on and you're going to make up lies and bullshit about the president, come out and spew a bunch of anti-government shit and how you don't have to follow their rules because we've got our own rules and so forth. Get your shit together.
And if you think about the people out there, JD, that a lot of people are there's a lot of people in today's society that are homebound. Mm-hmm. And then they tune in and they hear some whack job on there spreading these rumors, spreading these theories about putting people in FEMA death camps I heard one deal where he said the Coca-Cola company was putting some kind of poison in their water to stop your heart.
I know it.
It's fucking crazy.
He's fucking crazy. And today, we're just because we think, here's the deal. He never mentioned us in our show, and that's fine. We want to jabber back and forth with each other on facts and so on. We're going to do that. We're going to call you out for what you are and so on. But this motherfucker, it seems to me like he's taken extra steps to bend the law so that it's going to work for him. Send out a message of threats that he's going to report us to the government because we're cyberbullying.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. This will be interesting. This is going to be a lot of fun.
See, we didn't have a lot of time to prep for this show because of the fact that we've got some other things going on.
Yep, I've got 9 clips that I've picked out. 9 clips. We're going to play them. They're about 40 seconds each. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to disprove with actual references on the internet, mind you, but they're government websites. Okay, and he's trying to use the government to his benefit and say that these websites deal with this and try to give a general, I went to FBI.gov and I went to cyberbullying.us, which is a blog, not an official government website, which, we'll get into that in here just
Wait a minute. So the gist, see, you and I honestly have not had a chance today to prep for a whole lot.
No.
So the gist of what is being said out there, that if he has an opinion, he can slam the president of the United States, indicate that he's involved in all kinds of conspiracies against the American people, and say anything that he chooses to. Mm-hmm. Then when somebody comes back and says, hey, you're full of shit, then all of a sudden they become listen, we put ourselves out there, all of us do. Anybody that puts themselves in a public forum and invites people to question this and question that, that's fine. But you know what? You also invite people to question you.
That's exactly it. And that's what
the
we're
way
doing.
That this deal works. Whether you're Howard Stern on a major international level or whether you're on Spreaker.
And that's what we're doing today. And the first clip comes from Wayne Pierce. Now, I haven't labeled these because, like I said, we literally threw these together. I'm going to listen to it, and then I'm going to respond.
Brother, your audio is terrible to me right now.
Oh, okay. I hear you just fine. Let me look here, make sure. Nope, we're fine on my end because Spreaker's got this little monitor. It says memory, CPU. All this is looking good on my end.
Okay, you sound terrible to me, so it must be the connection between you and I.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is. Is this a little better now?
No, not at all. You sound all distorted.
Okay. How about this? Maybe I'm just right up on my microphone. Maybe that's what it is. Is that better?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like you got too much going on, and it's eat up your bandwidth.
Oh, okay. Nope. Because Spreaker, and we shouldn't be discussing this now, but
okay.
No,
Good
Spreaker's. I'm showing net ping is 77 milliseconds, which is really good.
All right.
So I think I'm doing all right on bandwidth. Hopefully this clears itself.
Maybe it's just Spreaker. I mean, maybe it's just Skype, the way that you and I are communicating.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, sorry to distract.
No, that's fine. Here we go. First clip.
But tomorrow we're going to talk about cybercrime and cyber criminals and cyber bullies and all this, that, and the other thing. I went to the FBI website, got some really good information over there. Went to I just went to a bunch of websites as well, and it's interesting. The reason why I wanted to talk about that was it's interesting that we still have adults thinking it's funny to, act like children.
Okay. So he thinks it's funny we're acting like children.
Okay.
Okay. There's the first clip.
He's entitled to his opinion about that.
And that's exactly it. So far, so good. He went to the FBI website and another website to get some information.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand why him and Nick Larson are buddy-buddy. Did you understand in that clip all the
They're worse than Lester is.
Jesus Christ. Here's a little clip, another 14 seconds of him just
it's just it's one of those things.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about that. I went to
dude, stay focused. Stay on track here. The next clip, here we go.
Cyberbullying.us. That's a blog over there. Talks about cyberbullies and all of that. Also, the FBI website. Let me grab that again. I put it in my bookmarks, and it takes me a little bit to to get to the link. There it is. Whoops, passed it up. But anyway, there is a information at the FBI.gov website, and it's very good. I believe that that story a year or so ago about that 13-year-old girl who killed herself because somebody was bullying her online and bullying her at school, or that other girl whose mother created a website or a Facebook page and was bullying somebody else, and that person killed themselves, and the mother and the daughter were held responsible. The courts found out, and it's not good. And on the FBI website, FBI.gov.
What about the FBI website.gov? Let's see what the FBI website.gov says about cyberbullying. Absolutely nothing. It has a bunch of stuff about cyber crimes. But let me tell you something. Cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is that takes place using electronic technology, including devices and equipment such as cell phones, computers, tablets as well, including social media sites, text messages, chats, and websites. Now, here's the deal, is there are laws out there for cyberbullying.
Okay.
But cyberbullying laws are put in place for kids in schools and teenagers. That's it.
Right.
Once you're out of school, once you're no longer a teenager, cyberbullying laws do not affect you. Because, sister, it's time to pull up your big girl panties.
I absolutely agree.
And suck it up, Dorothy.
I think it's absolutely time for him as however old he is, between 50 and 60, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I think it's time you put on your big boy pants. And I think it's time that you realize that not only you, Reverend Wayne Pierce, I think it's time that not only you the First Amendment not only pertains to you, it pertains to all of us. And we have a right to our opinion. And given the fact that you chose Spreaker as your platform to blast people, talk about how you debunked everybody, and
with
this
no
and that,
facts.
and you're going to challenge people. Well, we're challenging you.
We're challenging you, and we're proving it right here. Now, that definition comes from cyberbullying.gov.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, it's funny that all of a sudden, just a week and a half ago, he's telling everybody to fear their government. And now, you know, it's funny how these guys, him, Alex Jones, or whoever, they use the government if any kind of a fact that they feel goes in their favor, then all of a sudden that's the gospel. Other than that, remember, your government, according to these guys, is out to get you.
Yep. So let me tell you this, Wayne Pierce. There are no federal laws for cyberbullying. There are no federal laws for cyberbullying.
But we don't even fit into that.
Nope.
JD, we do a show.
Hold on one second. My point is there's no federal laws. There's state laws for cyberbullying, but those pertain to kids. So the FBI, because there are no federal laws, the FBI is a federal government policing agency. They have nothing to do with state laws.
And they're there to enforce your rights. Am I correct?
That's exactly it.
Do you have a right to be on Spreaker?
No.
Okay.
You have no right to be on Spreaker whatsoever.
You pay, you're on, but it's not a right. And Spreaker reserves the right to boot you at any time.
That's exactly it. I'm sorry. Now go ahead with what you're saying. Yeah, cyberbullying does not pertain to us. Because why I'm saying that, and I don't want to sit here and sound like we're fucking defending ourselves. The issue is Nick Larson, John Thompson, all these shit eaters. The shit eaters are constantly accusing us of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has to do with incidents within a school or within teenagers and so on. You can sit here and say, "Oh, you're acting like a teenager, so this is bad." Grow the fuck up and take it. Take it like a fucking man and dish it back out.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I mean, I don't feel like we need to defend anything that we've done.
Yeah,
we get on radio for purely entertainment purposes.
That's it.
And if we decide to voice an opinion, you can take that opinion for just exactly what it cost you. Nothing.
Yeah. Now, I know this has got to be different for Sonnie today, because usually I let you take the reins and go off on your rants.
Yeah.
But today, man, I'm on fire. When I heard
you
his
are
show,
on fire,
I'm on fire.
I'm all for it, man.
Now, that debunks his one. He tried to use the FBI.gov website to throw it out there like he was researching cyberbullying with the government, and he was going to use it to his advantage.
Coincidentally, after we've done a show, and all of a sudden he's announced that he's changing directions with his show and all of this sort of stuff.
Yep.
And there was some mentions of him, and so all of a sudden cyberbullying comes into play.
That's exactly it. Okay, here's the next clip.
It says here, we are building our lives around our wired and wireless networks. The question is, are we ready to work together to defend them? The FBI certainly is. The FBI says we lead the national effort to investigate high-tech crimes, including cyber-based terrorism, espionage, computer intrusions, and major cyber fraud. To stay in front of current and emerging trends, we gather and share information and intelligence with public and private sector partners worldwide. In other words, they spy on you. So why should I trust the FBI? They've got good information. That's the thing. You got to know what you can do.
Okay, so I'm going to stop that clip there for a second. When I went to FBI.gov, that's where he read that from. He's trying to tie the FBI's website, cybercrime, section into cyberbullying. They're two different things, Wayne Pierce. There's a difference between a cybercrime and there's a difference between cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is not a cybercrime in the FBI's eyes. A cybercrime in the FBI's eyes includes, as you just read, you dumb motherfucker, cyber-based terrorism, espionage, computer intrusions, and major cyber fraud. That is it. That is a cybercrime.
Well, none of those apply to us. So, how does this even pertain?
Yep. Continue running your suck, and then you sit there and you say, "Well, the FBI spies on everybody, so that's why it's a good source to." What in the fuck are you talking about? First of all, you're trying to say, okay, well, the government spies on me, and they're bad people, and they know everything, but they know some good information about what I want to talk about,
right?
Which doesn't even fucking add up. You're taking 2 + 3 and you're getting 7. That's what you're getting, Mr. Pierce. Okay, I'm going to continue on here. Sorry, Sonny. We got a lot of clips to get through, and then we'll yak it up.
Go for it.
You got to know what your enemy does before you're able to understand who they are, and
the government's the enemy.
You just may look at something and say, well, I know this person, I know that person, and this, that, and the other thing. And the fact of the matter is that you may not know crap. Your visceral knee-jerk reaction may be one thing, but you may not know anything about the other person. So you go find out about them. You go listen to them. You go listen to what they have to say, what they do. You just monitor them. If they're going to monitor us, you're going to monitor them. If you're going to listen to a show on Spreaker and they call it entertainment or whatever it is, but they're pretty much pranking and cranking and punking people and making fun of them. To me, that's cyberbullying.
So you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's cyberbullying, in his opinion, because we do a show exercising our First Amendment rights as allowed by Spreaker.
Yep.
We're all of a sudden cyberbullies because we call him out for the bullshit that he is? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. This is the exact reaction I wanted from you. This is what I'm getting to. This guy is a fucking flake. He tries to use information on the internet that he searches up, and then he takes it and he spins it into his direction. He's kind of like Fox News.
He's kind of like a lot of people that take things out of the context in the Bible, right?
It does, yes. He takes it and he spins it, and the problem is it's okay to take something and spin it, because then you can have good discussion and go, you know what, maybe they're right on that. But when you spin it so fucking far that even when I'm looking right now at cyberbullying.gov and FBI cybercrime.gov or FBI.gov on cybercrime, and you're trying to link the two together, there is no way that those two link in any way. You have tried to take two different websites and link this shit together, and it's not working, Wayne. It's not working.
I'm just kind of
this
like
is what he
at
does
a loss.
This is what he does with everything else. This is what Alex Jones does with what he speaks, and these people gather together, and just putting it out there. This Alabama hostage taker guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of his rhetoric that he spills sounds really familiar to Mr. Pierce.
See, I haven't kept up on that. I've been so busy with some other stuff.
That's fine. Sounds a whole lot like him, as a matter of fact. In fact, there is so much alike that they actually look alike. I'm trying to get the pictures of the two of them together. I did it last night. I didn't post it yet, but I'm serious. Maybe we need to keep guns away from Wayne Pierce. I don't know. He's going to go crazy. He's going to go crazier than what he is. That's my prediction.
I swear to God, he's tried on every shoe in the house.
It's exactly.
Wow.
We got another clip here. Like I said, I haven't labeled these, so I have no idea where they're going. Here's the next one.
So when I started feeling better, I started putting these thoughts together about why do we have the laws that we have and they're not being enforced? And why are there more laws on top of more laws to get rid of the other laws, to, substitute this over? We are a litigious environment in the United States. We are litigious. In other words, we're sue happy.
Okay, let me tell you something about the law and civil law. There's a difference between the two.
Big time.
Criminal law is reserved for criminals. Civil law is for civil disputes.
Well, and it's
And-
civil law is out there for people
Yep.
who have a disagreement and maybe one feels wronged by the other. They can't work it out, so they have to go to a court to see if that can be ironed out, and they can sit there for their payday.
Now, I'm going to assume that what happened there is Wayne Pierce probably went to his local law enforcement to whine about us. I've seen this. I've lived it. I've done it.
Well, you haven't complained about people. You've
No,
been
I
on
take-
the.
Yep.
You've taken the calls.
Yes, I take this information from people, and it's basic, Wayne. It's fucking basic. If you don't like what we're saying, or when we call you out, or if we call you some name, or you feel like you're not in your happy place, log the fuck off the internet. Get off the internet and get a job and pay for that fucking student loan that's outstanding. Oh,
What?
yeah. Pay for that student loan that you've had for 25 years. He mentions it here in his clip. That's where he's going with this. Number one, he's trying to. It sounds like he's got another issue that he's combining in here. I think he's off the cyberbullying with this clip. Now he's moving on because I think he's got collections coming down his throat from the government.
Okay.
For his student loans. Now, student loans, when you take out a student loan, it is understood that you will pay that motherfucker back. It doesn't
So he
matter.
made this public on one of his shows.
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's probably coming up here in this clip. I've got it. Hold on. here.
We're just absolutely sue happy. Who does that benefit? Benefits the lawyers. It benefits everybody, in the law profession. I can sue somebody for $1 million. I may walk away with $300,000 because the lawyers are going to go, well, we got this, we got that. So how do you do that? Now, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not giving, law advice here, but you may want to check with your court clerks in your local areas and ask them, how can I, get rid of the middleman? How can I go ahead with lawsuits on my own? How can I come into the courthouse and file, on my own?
Okay, so now he's getting into from things not being enforced with the law to now a civil issue. See where he crosses the line? He doesn't know how to separate things. He doesn't know how to separate cyberbullying from internet crime.
Well, it is. You're right. It is obvious that he's going off in another direction. Normally, if you were doing a show like that, you would either go to a break or figure out a way to segue into that and make a natural transition into that. That's what they do in radio, Wayne.
Yep. So now, here's what they're doing is he's starting to talk about collections and defending yourself and how you need a lawyer. Well, I'll tell you probably are looking for a lawyer, but they're charging you too much, and you don't have the money to pay for a lawyer, let alone your student loans that you've got outstanding for 25 years.
And why not advise people not to go to somebody who does this for a living? Why not?
Exactly. Well, then he contradicts himself. It's like he says, how do I cut out the middleman? Oh, but you need an attorney. You need to know your... What the fuck? Like any other show you do, Wayne, any other show you do, you don't know what the fuck you are talking about. You get on a microphone and you spew some fucking crazy thing that's rattling around in your pea-sized brain and you release it like vomit coming out of your mouth after a Saturday night of drinking like a motherfucker.
When did you know what? I must have just been on vacation or something. When did all of this come up about the cyberbullying?
This is in his last show.
I must have missed it then, because I thought he wasn't doing a show until Wednesday.
Right. Well,
that's today.
He couldn't help himself.
Oh,
he couldn't help himself.
I don't know anything about that, so there's certain things that are happening, and I'm sure I'll try to get some either law professors or lawyers, constitutional lawyers, on the views expressed or this show to talk about that, because I'm not encouraging the sue happy mindset. What I'm saying is if you have a legitimate beef against somebody and that is not going away or hasn't gone away for decades, go find an attorney, or if you can, file, on your own.
What did he just say? Go find an attorney?
Yep.
When he just got done bitching about attorneys taking money. An attorney is not going to work for you for free, you dumb motherfucker. Again, another guy that's not paying his bills, sitting on government assistance, wanting everybody to fucking spread their tit out in his face so he can suck on it.
And who knows, yeah. I mean, we don't know his financial situation.
Well, it doesn't sound very good.
No, it doesn't.
Coming
but,
up here,
I mean, who knows? I don't get it.
Coming up here in a clip, he mentions that he's not financially set in any way to pay back his loan. That's unfortunate, Wayne. Get off the internet spewing your bullshit and go find a fucking job like the rest of America. You lazy fuck.
Look through the laws yourself, like I have on certain occasions, but check with your court clerk or somebody at the courthouse there in your local area, because you have a right to live life in pursuit of what makes you happy, as our founding fathers wanted.
Oh, your founding fathers want you to be happy.
I think it said we have the right to pursue happiness, not necessarily live happy.
Oh, maybe. Here's the next clip. This is the gold.
So if that means that you got a collection agency hounding you for years and years and years,
Oh, what? I don't have collection agencies hounding me for years and years.
Me neither.
A company wants to get paid for a service that they offered you?
Yeah.
And you want to take exception to it? You want to go, I'm not paying that. Ain't nobody got time for paying bills. What in the fuck is wrong with you? What? He's sitting here, I need to have my rights to go to court and defend myself and have a free attorney go in there and bust some balls and get me out of my debt.
And I have a right to borrow money, and then I have a right to live happy. So, I can hold it off for 25 years. I've got a right to be happy.
Yeah,
I don't need to pay those people back.
Here's more.
What can you do outside of the lawyer to go into the court by yourself or with yourself, representing yourself, which you can do, from what I understand?
Yes, you can.
And take care of the situation.
Take care of it? Is that something you're going to do?
Whip that fucker out, man. You know what? I'll just go in there and whip that out, and I'll be done with it.
Yeah. Are you going to go take care of it, Wayne? Are you going to go take care of your bill?
I'm not saying there's bad lawyers, and I'm not saying there are money-grubbing, people out there, but, there are. But I'm not saying that lawyers are a bad thing. I'm just saying, how can you get rid of the middleman so he won't make all the money if you're suing for compensation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why should he get paid for his work?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
My school loan's 25 years old.
Oh, there it is. There it is. My school loan is 25 years old.
My school loan's 25 years old. I absolutely cannot and have no resources to pay this stupid thing.
Oh, it's a stupid thing.
He's got the resources to pay a monthly Spreaker bill.
Yeah, he does. I know student loans. I know that the government works with people on student loans. They will take a $25 a month payment. You motherfucker, go out there and pay your debt to society. Get the fuck off Spreaker. Take that $25 and put it on your goddamn student loans. You useless, worthless, sucking off of everybody else, wanting the world. The world owes you a motherfucking favor, doesn't it, Wayne Pierce?
Have you ever noticed that people like this, they're involved in all of these conspiracy theories? If somebody questions them on the internet, what are they? They're professional fucking victims. They borrowed money. Somebody wants their money back. Surprise, motherfucker.
Again,
you're a victim now.
Another common denominator between Nick Larson, John Thompson, BK, and all these other motherfuckers.
They're all victims.
They're all victims. They're all broke as fuck. They owe money. They're in the legal system. Some way the government is bringing them down. Some fucking way. Oh, I'm sorry, Wayne. The government wants their money back that they loaned you 25 years ago. They've been nice enough to let you go 25 years without garnishing any type of wage that you may or may not have made.
And sell that fucking gun.
Sell your guns.
Take that $400 or $500 that you might get off that gun. Send it to them. They'll get off your ass for a little while.
Stop paying for your fucking internet bill. You do not have a right to be on the internet, you dumb bitch. You are a bitch.
And let's be clear. Services, which the internet is a service that you purchase.
Yes.
Is not a right. It's a service that you purchase.
If you have no means or no ways to pay a goddamn loan back that the people of the United States of America are giving you to further your education, make you a better person, they're doing a nice service for you. They're taking somebody that, student loans can go to anybody who has shitty credit, whatever. The government wants to help you as much as possible. Here, you know what, Wayne? Go ahead. Take some money and get yourself an education and make life better for yourself, Wayne. Oh, that didn't happen because you're too... whatever. I can't assume what you did with your education. I can't assume what you're doing now as a job. But the fact that you don't have a means to make a goddamn loan payment on something that the rest of fucking America has paid for you...
And in his shows.
You are a fucking disgrace. Get out of this country, you fuck. I'm fucking Canadian.
Isn't that what he tells everybody that doesn't agree with him? Get out of the country.
Yeah. I'm a fucking permanent resident in this country from Canada. I pay my motherfucking taxes. I pay my motherfucking bills. What do you do, Wayne? You sit on a goddamn internet show. How much is internet average, Sonny? $60?
Yeah, probably $60.
$60 for internet. Okay, Spreaker bill, $25 a month. That's $80 right there. I can tell you $80 right there that you can come up with to pay your fucking government bill. You stupid bitch. That's what you are. You are a dumb, stupid, sucking on the government tit bitch. And when they come knocking for their money, oh, the government's bad people. You're an idiot, you retard.
Wow, how do you really feel?
You're an idiot. You're fucking dumb. Pay your fucking bills, you old crotchety cocksucker.
I absolutely agree. This is so out of character for you.
This is what's got me heated. These people that sit in this goddamn country when we're having a fucking debt crisis and they don't want to fucking pay and make excuses and go against the government and come up with all these things. The government's evil. The government's the enemy. The government tried to help you 25 years ago, Wayne. And what is your thank you? Oh, I need to go to court and defend myself so I don't make a fucking payment. Kiss my ass, you lazy fuck. You're an asshole. That's my fucking opinion. You're an asshole.
There's no way. It's over 20 years old. I know there's an amnesty out there for older school loans.
Yeah, let's find something to pay my fucking loan because I can't fucking do it. What's next, you fucking douchebag? That's what you are. You're a fucking douchebag. Reverend douchebag Wayne S. Pierce. Sue me, you fuck.
And you know what? We only talk about the things that, in the past show or two, the things that he's put out there.
That's exactly
in a public forum.
That was on his show. I've got it downloaded for proof because you know he's going to delete his show and he's going to come back. Oh, they made this up. That's a fake voice. Fuck
no,
you.
Here's
whiny.
the show. Here's the show. Well, we were never going to go in that direction. They just overreacted. A visceral. I like that word. A visceral, knee-jerk reaction. We didn't take a knee-jerk reaction.
And there it is. There's your insights to a delusional mind. This guy is fucking crazy. A guy that thinks that everybody else should pay his fucking way. And he's on here on the internet talking about how the government's horrible. Oh, they're my rights, my rights, my rights. You have the right to shut the fuck up, get a job, and pay your bills. Oh, wait, he's probably got some medical condition that stops him from working.
Who knows?
My Social Security checks aren't going to pay for that. Oh, well, you should just keep collecting from the government and paying for useless shit like the internet that you do not need. You don't even use the fucking internet right. That's what pisses me off, too. You sit on here and you find stupid fucking facts from Facebook photos that have no credibility. They have the credibility of a fucking dumbass in a special ed room telling you that 4 + 3 = 9.
Well, again, they will take anybody into their fold that will just say something that they agree with. You know, we brought up the fact about Lyndon LaRouche. He used Lyndon LaRouche in one of his shows and talked about something that Lyndon LaRouche had pointed out that was put on that bastion of truth site, the Infowars.com. And let's not forget, Lyndon LaRouche, who he quoted, who he said had said this and that, and Alex had put it up on Alex Jones' site. Lyndon LaRouche is a felon. Lyndon LaRouche was sentenced to 15 years in the penitentiary for bilking old people out of their life savings, credit card fraud, all kinds of things, and just bilked these people out of their money. He got sentenced to 15 years. And you know what? He comes out of prison, and all of a sudden, when he starts talking about right-wing conservative stuff, then he is welcome into their club.
Yep. I just sent Reverend Wayne Pierce a message on Skype. Hopefully he's on because he's got a show coming up here at 4 o'clock today.
Well, I am really out of touch today.
Wayne Pierce has a show coming up today at 4 o'clock. Why don't you go over to his show and ask him, if you are a tax-paying American citizen, you go over there and ask Wayne Pierce when he's going to pay his bill. I would like to have him on this show, and I know he won't. I know he won't. He doesn't have the fucking balls to come on this show and answer to why he can't pay back his fucking student loan that the government graciously gave him. Yet you're going to pay for an internet and a Spreaker bill, and who knows what else he's got.
You know what? Let's just make that a standing offer. He can come on at any time and voice his side. Mm-hmm. We won't over-talk him. We won't talk loud to him. And we are willing to sit down and have an adult conversation and a discussion and a debate, and we'll debate any issue that he wants to do. But we'll even give him time to prepare. And he can come in and call us at a moment's notice, and we will debate him, and we will be unprepared for the things that he wants to spew out.
I just want to know. All I want is one answer. Why do you have the fucking nerve to come here and call us out as a cyber bully that we're picking on you when you are dodging the government when they want to come knocking for their payment, and you're sitting here paying for a Spreaker bill and the internet? That's an $80 a month payment, Wayne. In the last year, you could have made $800 and what is that? $960. You could have paid $960 in the last fucking year on your goddamn loans. Over 10 years, that's $9,000 you could have paid back on them, Wayne. Do you know how much in interest that could have saved you? It's racking up. It's not going to go away. Student loans are not forgivable. They do not have amnesty shit to pay your fucking way.
What happens with those student loans when those people start drawing like their Social Security? I wonder if they take that out of their Social Security check.
I'm sure they do. But then again, here we go. It's the government. It's the American citizens paying for him.
Wow.
It's the American citizen. I'm paying.
There are people that go to school, and I'm not going to pull the I walk 20 miles to school in the snow routine, but when I went to school, I worked 2 jobs and went to school full time when I went to college, and I had one student loan, and I paid it. It took me 6 years to get it paid off, I guess, back then, 5 years. But I paid it all. I just thought that that's what I needed to do. I mean, if I was gonna take a career in law enforcement, I didn't think it was right that I try to beat the government that I was working for out of money. So, but I paid that.
Oh, you know what else gets me? And that you're right. Everybody's paying their own bills. He's got this Western Nevada Paranormal Society.
Okay.
He's got equipment to do fucking ghost hunting.
Really?
On his website, he's got all the equipment to go ghost hunting. What do they usually use when they're ghost hunting? Fucking little electronic devices. You think they're cheap? You think they give those away?
No, I honestly don't know what.
Oh, but I can't pay my student. How am I supposed to pay?
My school loan's 25 years old, and have no resources to pay this stupid thing.
I don't have any money. I don't got any money.
Do you think that maybe this is the reason for his animosity towards the government? I mean, he switched, like we've said before, he's tried on every shoe in the store to try to latch on to some kind of popular topic and be involved in that. He was in the ghost hunting, and he was a psychic medium that some woman on some show said that she doesn't give him a hard time about certain things because he actually gives her free psychic reading, which if a reasonable adult would listen to that and think when he gives free ones to her, that would give you the impression that he charges people to talk to dead people, take advantage of the mourning and the people at their weakest times. But, I mean, that's the way I feel about that. But I'm just trying to figure out what, I just don't even know. These guys, I really, I gave Wayne a lot of credit in the beginning. I thought he was a good guy.
But the more you listen to him, the more, he's so full of shit and misinformed.
Well, but you know what? This is our modus operandi. We do our show, and then I don't listen to a lot of stuff, and maybe I should. I just don't listen to a lot of things. I listen once in a while when I have the time to get on. But we don't post on anybody's wall. We don't send them emails. We don't call them. We just don't do that stuff. We don't bother people. We just do our show, and our show is our opinion. And this guy, does he not do a show called The Views Expressed?
Oh, he does, yeah.
What kind of?
It should be renamed The One-Sided Views Expressed.
My way or the highway, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With misinformation. So take that for what it's worth. That's 50 minutes of information on Spreaker's front page show on here. The Views Expressed and how the government's doing him wrong.
He's a victim.
He's trying to link cyberbullying with cyber crimes, which makes no fucking connection whatsoever. He's trying to report or thinks that you can report to the FBI cyberbullying. Yeah, no. There's no federal laws, chicken breath.
You know, I guess it's just that's just the way it is. You know, some people approach life as a victim. The man's always got them down. Somebody's always got them down. The government's going to come and get you. The government's going to do it. The government is the boogeyman. And you know, if I was going to take offense, which I don't, we just point out bullshit. We call bullshit where we see it.
Yeah, we do.
And if somebody's going to take the stance that the government, if I was going to be offended, that's where I was going with that, I'm sorry, I would take offense in somebody that is constantly telling me that my country, my government, my president, and everything about that is terrible. Oh, I didn't say that, they would say. Oh, no, you have the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights, and it's supposed to be so good for you, and I'm going to stand up for that. But everything else to do with my government, they're out to get me, according to these people. They're out to get me. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to put you in FEMA death camps, and they put fluoride in the water, and it's a poison, and it's how it's backed up, and all of these things. They've tried to tell me that my president has lied to me about his birthplace. They've tried to tell me that he's not a citizen, that he doesn't have my best interest at heart. He doesn't have the country's best interest at heart. You know what? If I didn't know that they were so ridiculous, I would take offense to that.
Go ahead, Wayne. Go ahead. Keep running your government down, and then go cry to them when somebody's called you out on your bullshit. Pansy.
Oh, it's crazy. It's just nuts. You know, and it's just nuts. And Nick Larson, that son of a bitch, will just latch on to anybody.
And you know, I think it's funny.
It's so sick.
Wayne Pierce has never mentioned anything about cyberbullying until that little slime ball, Nick Larson, came around.
Well, Nick's like a fuck. If you notice, everybody that Nick gets hooked up with, Adam was his partner. All of a sudden, he put out and spewed out all of these facts that Adam had told him on a personal level, that he had, you know, some kind of criminal or child support issues. Nick puts out there about his child support issues and says that there's felony warrants for him, and they go sideways, all because this poor fucking Adam fell into the spell of little Nicky Larson and was paying his server bill. Was paying certain, or the Spreaker account. Now, this is according to Adam. I don't know this to be a fact. I'm just repeating what was said by Adam. But my point is, all of a sudden, they go sideways. Then all of a sudden, the DC comes in and gets involved, and he jumps on the little Nicky Larson bandwagon. And he's going to help design this and design that. And what happened again? They go sideways. What's the common denominator in this deal? Look at what, okay, listen, tell me, if anything was bullying, what about that, what's that chick's name, Nicole?
Yes.
She has emotional, mental issues, self-admitted. They pointed out how fat she was and how terrible she was on the radio, kicked her to the curb with an audience.
And let it be known that Nick Larson referred to me as a fat fuck on his Spreaker account.
Sure he did. So, you know, my point is the rules as they see it only apply to everybody else. Fuck them.
Right.
Fuck them.
And I can't wait. And I know I've got another clip here that sounds like a fucking Skype conversation again with Reverend Pierce. Listen to this.
There's all sorts of situations. I got those files, Brian. Thank you,
Brian BK.
Send me some files. Thank you. Skype is a wonderful thing, isn't it? It's just pictures. It's just stuff, you know. And
just pictures and stuff he's sending me on Skype while I'm doing a show, which I'm guessing was in the middle of his his cyberbullying, cybercrime rant. I'm guessing they probably sent him a picture of myself that I've posted publicly on our Facebook page, which is fine. You can take that and run it. And I half expect them to come back at us and call us fat. Do you not think I put that out there for a purpose? To prove that you guys are going to be doing what you're totally standing against?
Well, but who would have thought? Who would have? I just, I've always prided myself in having pretty good judge of character. Mm-hmm. I thought Wayne was just a good guy. And I just thought he was just an average Joe out there. I guess because I didn't listen to his shows, I didn't know that he was just going in 5 directions at the same time. Who knew?
Who knew? But if you listen to his shows and listen to him speak, he does that. He will go
God,
off on
he's
some
talking
rant.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He'll go off on some rant. I think the last rant that I heard him go off on is about how the government's going to come in and states are going to start seceding from the union, which they can't do, dumbass. It's hard to fucking do. Nearly impossible.
Well,
it's almost
there's a few states that still hold that right. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It's just like in Texas. Rick Perry knows where his bread is buttered, brother. He's not going anywhere.
Do you think a state that accepts government funding, like student loan payments, that you enjoy, do you think that a state that accepts federal funding and money like that are going to walk away from that?
No.
You think of the government and Uncle Sam having this big, nice house, the White House, and you live in it, and you're getting all this help. They're paying your car payment for you. They're paying the light bill for you. They're paying for your medical bills. And are you going to walk away from that and pay for your own shit? I don't think you are. I know you're not. I know that the state is not going to go, oh, you know what? We're done. We're our own country. Because I will tell you right now, if you become your own country, and hypothetically speaking, if a state becomes its own country, you think the United States is going to sit there and go, okay, let's let them have their own little sovereign country in the middle of our country? Do you not think that we're going to march about 30 fucking rednecks from the South into your country and take it over? There's going to be fucking 20 rednecks with a case of Budweiser and fucking shotguns coming into your fucking state going, hey, this is our land now, bitches. And what fucking army do you have to protect yourself? What fucking army?
It's just crazy. Well, it's just insane to even... And that is, you know what? Conspiracy theorist. And see, we're still on topic with Wayne because he's a conspiracy theorist. Mm-hmm. He's a paranormal investigator. He's a psychic medium. And now he's an expert on cyberbullying and cybercrime.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just amazing to me that these people with it, I really believe that story that Lester did about there's a mental condition for people like this, and there's a reason that they are the way that they are. There's something missing in their life, and it's not the Constitution and the freedoms that are supposed to be afforded to us as Americans. It's not that. There's something chemically missing in their brain that causes them to latch onto this stuff.
There is, and the serious part of JD here at Mobster Boss Radio is going to tell you that I'm very afraid of what that guy will do. I am very afraid for anybody around him.
Dude, this guy lives in a state where they have an open carry law.
I don't know. That guy has so many similarities to that Alabama hostage taker. It's frightening.
You're talking about the views of being anti-government and all of that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those same views.
Oh, it's crazy.
And you know what's going to happen? So he's going to snap and do something, and then you know what he's going to do? He's going to blame somebody else.
Of course.
Because it's always somebody else's fault.
That's right.
It's never... Nobody takes responsibility for their own shit anymore. I seriously, there's two things Wayne Pierce needs to do. He needs to get off Spreaker, cancel his fucking internet bill, start making payments back to the government for that student loan. That's why I'm so fucking angry today. I'm tired of people taking advantage of the government. I'm done with it. I'm so fucking done with people abusing the food stamp system, everything. And I make people aware of it when I'm in the grocery store and I see that shit. I do not fucking hesitate anymore. Me, along with millions of other Americans, are fucking done with it. You're going through the grocery line with your $200 worth of groceries and about $75 worth of pop and chips and fucking snacks and bullshit. Or you're out on the streets and you're trying to do a drug deal. Oh, you know what? Give me some crack or something. I got food stamp money. I'll let you borrow that. Done with it. Fucking totally done with anybody that's taking advantage of my money.
There you go.
What Wayne
I
Pierce
agree.
needs to do,
I couldn't have said it better.
What he needs to do, he needs to get off the air, get off of Spreaker, get off the internet, go out there, try to find a fucking job. I don't care how sick you might be, how fucking broken up you might be. There are jobs for everyone out there, motherfucker. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the people like I don't know, the handicap. They bitch about how they need fucking rights in the workplace to be able to perform job duties. We need wheelchair ramps. We need doorways to be a certain fucking width for my scooter or whatever the fuck you're going to ride your fat ass around on. But do you think those same people actually go out and get a fucking job? Not at all. You need to go out there, get a job, start making your payments, and also go seek some mental health. Really, go talk to somebody about the issues you have. That's sincere from my heart, Wayne. You need help. You need a lot of help. And you need to go seek that. I'm not anybody's friend around here, but I'm telling you heart to heart. I fear for you, and I fear for what you might do. I think you're that crazy. Is it a bad thing? No. I mean, there's crazy people out there. They need the help and the treatment. And they need to go out there and get it.
I absolutely agree. I just do. I don't know. You know what? He has the right to get on Spreaker and say anything he wants about anything that he has an opinion on, just as we do. But when you tell him, hey, you know what? You need to get off of Spreaker. That's not any worse than him telling somebody to get out of his country.
Mm-hmm. Get out of his country. Get out of my chat.
Get out of my country. I'm an American.
He told me the other day when we were in there talking, get out of my chat room. Get out of his way. Everybody's in his way.
Right.
Of living his free life.
Right.
Do you have any closing things? Because I got to go pick up my.
Not really.
I got to go pick up my daughter.
And
I got to take my paycheck that I earned this week and go get groceries for the family, like I'm making an honest living, and going out there and living the American dream. That's what I'm going to do. I'm logging off of here, off the internet, like Sonnie and I do every fucking Friday when we do a show. We log off the internet and we go and enjoy the American dream. We sit in our houses. We've got families. We enjoy friends. And we don't suck off of everybody's tit. We take responsibility for our actions. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get my daughter, and I'm going to take responsibility for any actions that I may do today.
Right.
Do you have anything to add?
I do not.
Okay. And like I said, Sonnie, this has got to be blowing your mind. I usually don't sit here and ramble this much, but this shit pisses me off.
Hey, you know what? I'm all for you venting. So, I really am. I'm all for you venting, and it is a little different hearing you go off this way. Mm-hmm. But hey, I'm all in on it, man. I think it's I think sometimes it's time for you to get shit off your chest.
That's it.
You know, get shit off your chest, brother. And I think everything you said was within reason, and I think you certainly have a right to express your views, and those rights are not just for those that feel like they're fucking victims.
Yep.
You know, so I'm all for it.
But I extend that to Nick Larson. He needs to go out and get some help too. He's got problems.
Well, we know that.
You know, BK, another one. You know, sitting at home in his shanty, probably. You know, I don't know if.
But
he's
if you notice, all of those people like that.
Yeah.
It's. Oh shit, man! I got all kinds of stuff coming through my headphones. It just went crazy.
No,
but
fine.
You know what? If you notice, they all gather together.
They do.
The statement of birds of a feather. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
They come together like a.
Yep. Go get your help, guys. Go get a job. Run along and play. Be nice. And if you want to joust back at us, that's fine. You can do that.
Agree.
Because we know you will. You're going to have 101 excuses to everything that we said today.
And I'm okay. Listen, I think they ought to come back at us. You know, we've given them listens just by talking about them. Good.
So what have you learned today, Wayne? Cyberbullying deals with children. Cyber internet crimes deal with fraud and terrorism. That's the lesson today. Good day.